So, good evening, you guys. I am going to do a quick video. I had some stuff come up for me today. I've had this combination of things sort of coming up. So, I have, I think it's called Abraham Hicks Social or something, but it's Abraham Hicks theme on my Instagram. And lately, they have been posting these little excerpts from Neville. I can't remember his full name, and it doesn't really matter so much. But I had ran because I thought I had one of his books, and I didn't. I It wasn't that book that I had, but I had not in any of my my videos shared that I have this book, this thing called You by Ernest Holmes and Science of Mind. I have gone to a church, like the Church of Spiritual Living where I live, and the minister there gave like the best sermon talk, lecture, whatever you want to call it, that I had ever heard at any church any time in my life. It was phenomenal. But I tend to be one of these people who I just don't join. I don't join organizations. I don't know what it is about me. I don't know if it's that I don't want to commit, or I don't agree with everything they say, or I don't know. And sometimes these things just get a little bit too far out for me, like Christian Science and these ideas of not going to a doctor or not getting pain medication when you're even getting your tooth drilled on and such. And I just don't agree with that. I feel like I would like to take all things possible, modern medicine, but I'm also, I would say, one of these people that believes that the body can be healed, and believe that I have had times in my life where I have actually healed my body without medicine, without it was a change in my diet and my thinking, and it was a process that took quite a long time. Although I think it was mostly my beliefs that it took so long. It doesn't necessarily, it takes as long as we allow our beliefs to believe anyway. So I was going through this, and I had um, I had actually gone through this book again, and I found these, like, I tend to be a sticky note person, but I think this was before sticky notes. But anyway, and I have all these tabs in this book, and I was just really taken back, because I this idea has been really introduced to me for quite some time, and I just didn't understand it until now. I just didn't quite get it. Um, but basically, this book goes with the assertion that things are done unto us as we believe. He talks about Jesus even saying that in the scriptures. It says that Jesus is as a man believeth, so he shall receive. So we receive as we believe. Wow, I need to write that down. We receive as we believe. Anyway, so I was really taken back by this book, and I was a little bit weepy when I started reading it. Not in a bad way. Like every once in a while, and actually it's not once in a while, it's been happening a lot lately. I get moved to tears, not in a bad way, but moved to tears in a very positive way about this life just being here and what a gift it is to just live. It's just such a gift to be here on this planet at this time, um, and it's just such a gift. Um, and I had known actually for a really long time that I was gonna be I was gonna be doing something. And in the year 2016, like my life really started changing in 2012, but by 2016, like it all just sort of lined up, and I could sort of see this culmination of my life's events and why that happened then and why this happened here, and it all just sort of came together. But then I had no idea where my brain was going to be going. And I write about this a lot in my book that I'm going to put another plug in. My book, My Blonde Haired Girl, My Summer of Mystical Events. Um, this book is really, this was not easy for me to put out because I knew that it was a stretch. It's so far out of the norm. It has events in it that are so far out of the norm that, I knew that it was a step out for me to actually put this material out. Um, and I'm not entirely sure. I guess it was sort of cathartic for me to write it because I've been really vocal about the fact that it's been challenging for me to be in this mental space and to have lost, so many people to different beliefs about me, and that I'm getting to a point where it doesn't really matter and there's nothing to be done about it because it's the weirdest thing. It's like once your brain is changed this way, you cannot go back. You cannot go back. There's just it's an impossibility to go backwards. So it's forward sailing. But basically, the whole gist of the book and the events and everything has to do with possibility of a different way of being on the planet, just life itself, reality of it is what we make it to be. And so we could collectively come to beliefs collectively of possibility and have peace on earth, have loving, wonderful lives, doing what we enjoy doing with who we enjoy being with. And so I often hear about this like idea of changing the world, and the best thing that we can do for humanity is to learn how to be happy. Happiness, just being. I had talked in one of my videos about this idea of a tuning fork. I had seen this experiment where there was this tuning fork and they had put it in a box with another tuning fork, and when this one started to vibrate, it made this one vibrate at the same frequency. So when we learn vibration or learn just joy and happiness in ourselves, it is contagious. If when we are coming from a loving place, it just permeates. When we come from peace, love, acceptance, reverence, joy, it emanates from us, and it actually seems to change the energy of everything around us, and everything around us is just vibrational energy. I mean, we see it as matter, we see people as matter and everything, but it's all energetic vibration. But anyway, I just wanted to share, and I'll be back with more ideas. Thank you for watching. I love you guys.